With Meghan Markle's apparent love for cooking, perhaps she might appreciate my next statement. Revenge is a dish best served cold. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this one, shall we? So, is Meghan Markle angry at King Charles's staff, as far as I'm concerned, taking the ultimate revenge against her during this Australian tour? Well, let me explain what's been going on here. Now, thanks to Sarah's Secret at Sarah Diary Z here on Twitter, they shared the following. So the Kingsman, I love that reference. Security to His Majesty the King, wearing a tie of his boss's royal cipher in Australia today. And you see here, this tie is very smart, very pretty. I love the colour combination. It's extremely classy, okay? And so you see him here, and you see him there, and you see him there. And again, wearing this tie that has King Charles's cipher all over it. Now, this is the thing. It put me to mind of an incident that happened a few weeks ago where we clocked one of Megxit and Hazard's staffers wearing their cipher, Hazard and Megxit's royal cipher. And oh my goodness, they got, as far as I'm concerned, quite rightly, slated for it. Now, thanks here to Royal News Network for this particular shot showing one of the staffers wearing Megxit and Hazard's cipher button. But you see here, right, the comments, they are a joke trying to act important. How embarrassing. Their vanity knows no bounds. Harry must be removed from the line of succession. They're utterly ridiculous megalomaniacs. Hazard and Megxit are out of their mind. So the pin represents the royal family that they had to flee from their lives from, and yet they want to see it on their employees. Yeah, that matches up really nicely. Good reporting from Royal News Network. Absolutely, I agree. These two are so high on their own self-importance, it's pathetic. Their employees have to wear a pin, but Hazard and Megxit won't wear shirts with the Invictus monogram. Ha! Next thing, they'll be flying their own flag. They'll be proclaiming themselves King and Queen of the USA soon. They don't represent anyone, not even the people of Sussex. How embarrassing. Duke and Duchess of Jam. Yeah, well, let's be honest. Did you expect anything else from these two? Not at all surprised by this ridiculousness. So when this happened, oh my goodness, Megxit Hazard got shamed, got roasted, right? Quite rightly too. However, King Charles's staff, Penny conspiracy theory or whatever, they've taken the ultimate revenge against her during this Australian tour because they're like, we'll show you how to really wear the royal cipher. Doing it good, doing it classy, but more importantly, doing it right. And it shows in the comments underneath. So here we've got Nancy Lipschultz saying this man is absolutely amazing, true loyalty. Another one saying, I saw him yesterday when their majesties were walking through the Admiralty House Gardens. Carla, that's one dude no one should mess with. Mike Giordano, powerful image. God bless Australia. God save the king. Salty Duchess, he's such a dandy looking fellow. Linda Day, he's such a distinguished looking man. Blossom, how I would love to have seen this loyal man tackle Lydia to the ground. One more step and he was ready to defend his king. Shelley Jean, 111. I remember seeing him sitting near Harry at the coronation. I wasn't sure if he was there to protect Harry or to protect others from Harry. Ginny, I'm really loving that tie. Fliddy, 4. This man is bloody awesome. He makes me proud to be a white British-born citizen. I'm honoured he's watching out for the king. Lavanita, what's his name? I love him. That beard is impressive. I need that necktie, Emperor Tab is saying. So you see all these comments in response to a member of King Charles's staff wearing King Charles's royal cipher. And then you compare it to one of Hazard and Megsy's staffers wearing a Hazard and Megsy cipher. And you see these comments. We've got, Jilly Girly saying these two are just making things worse for themselves. They are the definition of insanity. Tink and Tank 661, well, that may be the funniest thing I've heard this month. They are becoming parodies of themselves. Like, seriously, this is why I'm saying King Charles's staff has taken the ultimate revenge against Meghan Markle during their Australian tour, and they've done it in a very, very clever and chess move kind of way. Because they're turning around and saying, yeah, you want to try and play royal and get your staff to wear your royal cipher, this, that, and the other? No. Let's show you how it's really done. And when you compare the reactions to Megsy and Hazard staffers wearing their royal cipher to the reactions of King Charles's staff wearing his royal cipher, it's clear as day here as far as I'm concerned. King Charles's staff has taken the ultimate revenge against Megsy and turned around and said, let us show you how to really wear a royal cipher. And the reaction from public is night and day. For Megsy and the staffer they're wearing their royal cipher, it's like, what the hell? Here, it's, yes, well done. It is celebrated with King Charles and his staffer there. Now, this is the thing. Megsy has been further put to shame by King Charles during his Australian tour. So thanks again here to Lady Doy at Lady_Doy here. So the Curtsy girl in Australia went viral and she is so adorable. I mean, just look at her. Oh my goodness. Now, Lady Doy had a little bit more information about this Curtsy girl. She's a 4-year-old ballerina, Georgina Box. She apparently rehearsed her curtsy in a room for days before this moment. She really wanted to do a good job for the king and queen, and judging by their expressions, she definitely did. It's a whole look, isn't it? Her dress, sandals, hair, and expression. I mean, this is just too cute for words, I swear. Like, Georgina Box is like one of the cutest little girls in the world right now. I am so happy that she's gone viral. And you look at the comments here and it's just so lovely, as Katie Phillips Hunt is saying. And Pamela's saying the same thing as me. This little darling is just the cutest thing ever, right? But this is the thing. It calls to mind what happened here in Colombia. Megsy was branded a hypocrite for reportedly teaching Colombian students to curtsy to her after her mocking act on Netflix. Again, King Charles and his staff is putting Megsy to shame during this Australian tour. They're taking out the ultimate revenge, showing her how it's freaking done, guys. And even I did a video a month or so back during their Colombian tour. And there was one incident in particular where I questioned, hang on a minute, did Megsy make a particular Colombian girl curtsy to her, but not Prince Hazard? Now, if you missed that video, I'll link it in the description bar below and it'll be towards the end of this video. But ultimately, again, you're seeing here that there's a thing of night and day. Right? Because you have a situation where, Megsy is allegedly trying to teach Colombian students to curtsy and forces one allegedly girl to curtsy towards her and not Prince Hazard, this, that, and the other. And she gets called out for it. She gets found out for it, for the fake and the absolute insanity that she is. King Charles, on the other hand, is like, let me show you how it's done, cowbag. I don't need to force or teach people to curtsy. They do it out of their own volition. Why? Because they like me, but do not like you, Megsy. Oh, yeah. So ultimately, King Charles and his staff in Australia are taking the ultimate revenge against Megxie. Not only with this Curtsy situation here that I've just mentioned and explained to you, but going around full circle right at the beginning with what I've been explaining, his own staffers wearing his royal cipher. The reaction is night and day. Quite rightly so, because his staffers taking the ultimate revenge against Megxie in Australia, turning around and saying, this is how you wear a royal cipher. Not this. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and believe me, of course, there's going to be more, you do not want to miss my next video, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe, because I'll be honest with you, help us now get to 1 million so we can also get that go play button right there and hopefully cause a Meghan Markle meltdown on Instagram. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatevers. Also as well, if you've got some very strong opinions on King Charles's staff taking the ultimate revenge against Megxie during this Australian tour, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.